Why do I feel like the studio's getting littler?
Cause.
Okay.
All right, you're gonna have to ask for the pencil that's sharpened. Okay, I'm still traumatized over the soldering iron last week.
Oh,
Lord.
Jesus Christ! You just about burned your eye out.
Okay. No, you were safe.
I got a little singe right there.
Nobody's ever been injured on the show. Okay. Sound is sounding good to you?
Except for Joshua. Okay, so next Halloween, we've got to get like a fake blood packet. Like,
when he just hits you on the shoulder.
Somehow I think here's your pencil.
This place is getting smaller.
Don't stab me in the eye. Okay, I'll use the pen.
Sharp end down.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Ready, set, and Richard's running camera again. Thank you, Richard.
all right.
Richard.
Hi, Richard.
Well, that's neat.
Steve's here too.
Hi, Steve.
But you didn't get him a chair, so he's not going to be on the show.
We don't have any chairs.
All righty.
Richard, can I please have a countdown? What is that background sound I'm hearing? It's okay.
I don't know. Did
ignore
everyone turn their phones on silent?
Yeah. I did.
I told everybody
Here we
to,
go.
but I didn't.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
The What's Neat This Week video podcast is supported by enthusiastic model railroaders just like you.
These are anyway.
And by GL Robotics. With over 61 colors of 3D printing filaments in stock, your gateway to new technology. Check out their website at glroboticsusa.com. Further support is provided by KR Models. We dare to build. Check out their website at krmodels.net. Further support is provided by Microengineering, keeping you on track with quality products for 55 years. Check out their website at www.microengineering.com. Order from your local dealer or order direct by calling 1-800-462-6975. Additional support is provided by Spring Creek Model Trains, your destination for model trains. Stop in and say, wow. Check out their website at springcreekmodeltrains.com. And by Intermountain Railway Company, where the detail makes the difference. Check out their website at intermountain-railway.com. Additional support is provided by Yelsma Graphics, America's leading distributor of quality railroad art and embroidered clothing since 1985. Check out their website at yelsma.com. Further support is provided by the NCE Corporation, the power of DCC. Visit their website at ncedcc.com. And thank you for supporting the What's Neat This Week podcast.
This is the What's Neat This Week, show number 262 for January 20th, 2024. I'm your host, Ken Patterson, the host of the What's Neat show at Model Railroad Hobbyist Magazine, which that video got completed 2 days ago. 2 days late, but good material in that one. Jennifer Kirk gives us a layout tour of a beautiful layout in England. We also picked one of the larger layouts that we saw when we were up in Chicago.
And boy, it's
That UP
amazing.
layout, yeah.
So a lot of great material in that show coming up. Plus, Bachman announced some amazing Amtrak stuff.
Yeah, I'm
I
excited
know.
about
It
that.
was like one of the best. It was just a great Bachman
Yeah.
interview.
Totally looking forward to that stuff coming out.
The new Acela they are showing, which is absolutely beautiful. Very streamlined looking consist of trains. And the Midwest, what is it called?
The Amtrak
Midwest.
Siemens cars.
Okay.
Siemens.
Yes, with the red, silver and red stripes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Those will look
another-
nice with those chargers.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So hats off to Bachman. So sitting on the set tonight, we've got a full set. In fact, the set's getting too little tonight because Steve Mantilla is sitting there in the dark. And we love you, Steve. I got Mike Buddy right here.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Mike. Sitting right next to me, I've got Joshua Barton.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, Joshua. Sitting right next to Joshua, we got the Rocket Man, James Regier.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. And
Pretty lonely
Daniel-
out here in space.
Daniel Coombs is here tonight because he decided not to go on his date. So here he is.
Yeah.
Yay.
He's so awesome, man. One of these days.
Yeah.
A lot has gotten done around here again on the layout, mostly little things. The weird thing was that I must admit was everything ran perfect last night. I was running 2 Rapido, the high-speed trains,
Turbo train.
the turbo liners,
Turbo
right? And they ran perfect for hours together at the same time, opposite sides of the layout. Everything was great. And then today I came down here and I had a short in the switch yard. I had rails popping up. The Kimmswick Bridge entire track popped off of the girders. And back here on that Silver Bridge, the track popped off of the girders. And it's got to be the extreme temperature swings that I am experiencing down here in the basement, even though I'm running a couple of heaters and trying to keep it constant. So yeah, rock and roll, went through all of it, methodically fixed it in an hour and a half. And now tonight we are running this military train, which looks amazing in itself.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I was going to run a video clip of me cleaning the flat cars and cleaning, cleaning everything.
Welcome to Murphy's Law,
on the
everyone.
train.
Yeah.
But it's just interesting. The tankers,
It
what I
corrected
was
itself,
trying to
though.
Yeah, it did.
to model this consist, I was trying to reproduce that video that we ran on a What's Neat show where it was drone footage of a military train in California dressed up in Desert Storm colors. And so I bought the appropriate vehicles that were in that video and plan on working on these and painting them and things like that. But the train's been sitting down here for almost 3 years in a state that it's in. Almost 3 years, yes.
It is quite the consist, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
There's an article in this month's Model Railroad Hobbyist just released about this gentleman who's built a military train using all these Artitech vehicles. Has M1 Abrams tanks on it,
Yes.
several of the howitzers, a whole bunch of different military hardware.
It's not Rad McGuire, is it?
No,
Okay.
no, it's
And then we end it with containers at the rear hauling.
that's very cool.
But there's a great deal of various manufacturers' vehicles that are in that train. And I don't remember any of them offhand, just to mention them.
There's like 15 different kinds of vehicles on there.
It's fun. It's
Yeah.
just part, they all need to be chained down with intermountain chains. We need to put wedges on the tires, and they still all need to be taken apart individually and painted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the military aspect of this hobby is a hobby all in its own as
right.
well.
It's a hobby within a hobby.
Right.
Yeah. I have a National Guard outlet that runs on the Mopac, and I drive by there all the time, and I think of how much money I would have to drop to make that look realistic.
Right.
Right.
You
Well, and
know?
they've come out with some really nice Department of Defense cars as well that are pretty accurate and pretty affordable now. Like it's not just brass anymore.
That's nice. Brass gets kind of costly.
Pricey. Yeah.
A lot of exciting stuff on the table tonight, too. Look at all this stuff we got.
Yeah, very much so.
So let's go to Mike. Mike?
Well, I got vehicles as usual. I think last week I brought this GMC Suburban that Dana Stratton 3D prints. Well, he sent me 4 kits altogether. And this is the second one I built. It's a 69 or 70 C10 with a utility box on the back of it. And I used River Point Station wheels and a high rail kit that I got from Alan Biggs at Hensley's Hobby House.
Oh, wow.
The date on them was 10/1995. So, and I remember when Alan Biggs gave me those. So I finally have found a use for those, put them on this truck, and weathered it a little bit. Now both of these trucks need mirrors, but the 3D printing nowadays is just amazing. So now my pal Bob Johnson at Masterbuilt Models, he sent me a few months ago a couple ambulances, and they had the modern Ford cab, like a 2000s Ford cab on it, and I wanted to backdate it for my era, so I used a resin 3D printed Chevy from Mad About Cars, Jens Jan over in Germany.
Nice.
And and I was lucky when I to match the stripes, I used Rust-Oleum orange. I just sprayed it on some decal paper and then cut little pieces of the paper to put on the sides of the truck, and the orange ended up matching pretty well.
Oh, that's nice.
So, and then it came with Morgan County EMS or something, and I was gonna try and re-letter it for like the St. Louis Fire Department or something. That's why all my emergency vehicles are from St. Louis or St. Louis County. So I used Easy Off oven cleaner after I tried the Walters Salvaset with paper towel trick, which works on most stuff. I just couldn't get that lettering off, but Easy Off oven cleaner on a Q-tip always does
It'll
it.
take
Nice.
anything off.
Yeah,
That's
let it
amazing.
soak. Yes, I dab it on there and let it sit for 5 minutes or so, and then just keep rubbing it. And if it doesn't work, just put a little bit more on and keep trying it, and usually it comes off pretty good.
That's a good tip.
So
you're gonna do
Now,
s-
I saw this technique that Luke Towan used to create like painted on billboards for buildings, and I wonder how it might work in other decal applications. But he took tissue paper
yeah,
and put it through his printer, and printed whatever graphics he wanted, and
Right.
then just sort of laminated it on with white glue, like thinned white glue.
Yeah.
And it worked like it was painted on.
yeah. I've run pieces of brown paper shopping bag through my printer to get the GM logo to put on the back of cutaway vans
Oh, very
for some
smart.
auto wrecks
Oh yeah.
with the blue GM list. So that turned out pretty good.
Yeah.
But anyway, I also got from Bob Johnson these Mini Champs 2018 Mustangs, and I'm not really up on the modern cars, but
They are
these-
Mustangs.
Yeah, right. I mean, any of the new retro, like when the Beatles first came out, I guess around 2000, the retro design, and then there was that T-Bird redesign, early
Yeah.
2000s. But the 2005 Mustang, I thought was really nice looking when it first came out.
Yeah.
I love those because it looked kind of like a 69 or 70 Mustang. But through the years, they've been refining the design, and this is a 2018 version, and again, these are from Mini Champs, and they got different wheel treatments on them and different stripes, and they look really, really nice. Beautiful models, beautiful colors and paint and everything. So thanks to Bob Johnson at Masterbuilt for sending those to me.
Yeah, those are very, very cool.
Mike, you've got such an amazing collection of vehicles now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting there.
Now, what I was going to say, though, a little bit earlier, is that, well, if you're going to decal the ambulance for any of the St. Louis County fire departments, there's going to be separate departments. You're going to specifically have
Yeah,
to look up
right.
their color schemes.
Right.
Like where you're live, I think that's Metro West used to be Baldwin Fire Protection, the yellow.
Well, I would do St. Louis, but now they're all red, and they're newer,
Right.
kinds of ambulance. So I don't know. I'll have to kind of fudge it.
I like
don't
the
know what I'll
orange. You
do.
should just
The orange looks
slap
good.
some St. Louis letters on it
Yeah.
and call it a day.
That'll do work.
But I wanted to show off these pictures too that Steve brought. He had got these from a collection, and I'm not going to show them all, but they're all early
You should get some B-rolls
piggyback
afterwards.
in St. Louis. Some of these are St.
scan
Louis
each one.
and
Yeah, and
different
just run 'em
locations,
while
but
he's talking right
late
now.
40s, early 50s. Man, this is gold for
There's a couple.
intermodal.
There's a couple
Oh,
of
yeah.
these that you can distinctly tell it's Missouri. It's St.
Yeah,
Louis.
St. Louis,
Yeah.
right.
Right down off of Shoto.
Right.
And then I guess the rest of them are all in Texas. But I mean, there's one with these 4 guys standing there in front of the billboard
Yeah,
of
there's
it.
a-
I mean,
yeah, with a bunch of
and
men
They're
and-
priceless.
right.
You know,
I
I
mean-
mean they.
Oh Lord, are you going to hold up a few of those
so,
for?
Here's the one that Josh is talking about. There's 2 of them with these military guys, and I mean,
Yeah, I mean it. You know, those are
you
neat.
just you wonder what the story is, who these people are.
Yeah, those are
and-
somebody's
and,
dads and
right.
Pretty much.
moms
Right.
and yeah, it's
So-
crazy. It's neat.
Yeah, these if anybody knows anything about this, let us know.
Yeah.
So,
A lot of nice old international cabs too, like
oh, there's
the,
yes,
the
there's
View,
super
the
cool
Viewmaster
stuff.
cab or whatever
Yeah,
it is that
with
has the
the
windows down and the
double width,
floorboards.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's modeling gold in here with the
Yeah.
It's
the
gold,
cranes,
it's
and there's
gold.
some late '70s stuff too, all the way up to like the preferred 45 trailers, and so anyway, yeah. this
We
is-
only talked
thanks
about
a lot,
20 or
Steve.
30 of them, so you don't have to show them all. Just
Yeah.
about 40
Man,
or 50 of them. So.
Yeah. Only a few
All right.
dozen, Ken.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's talk about these log trains here.
Okay, these log cars are absolutely amazing. KR models. We have featured a lot of Keith's models before in the show. He's out of Canada, and he makes a lot of models that run in the UK. But these are log cars, so they're designed to be pulled by his beautiful new Shay that he just came out
That's
with.
right.
Now, the cars come in 3 different ways where you can purchase them from the hobby shop. You can buy them without any logs,
This one here.
which I've got the center car. And I believe I did shoot these outside the pre-production models that we had previously. So I can show some outdoor shots.
I love
of
all the
these.
rivets and stuff in them.
It's
They're,
the-
I mean,
it's-
definitely.
Everything's detailed, all the brake rigging underneath and all the
Yep.
brake cylinder chambers there for the main air brakes there on the car.
They are tricked out. I mean, they are absolutely accurate.
So Daniel and I put these chains on here, and they actually
just pop in.
push right in, and they're really sturdy and keep the
That's
3
good.
log and the 6 log sets into place.
That is correct. So this,
Yeah.
like Joshua just said, the second one you can buy is the 3 log and the car. And then the third set that's offered is 6
6 car.
logs and the car. So it's 3 different ways. Oh, we got the flyer right here
Right
that it's
here.
offered.
Yeah, yeah.
So $60 for the one without any logs.
And then 75 for either the 6 log or the 3 log, depending on the size that you would like to accentuate. But these are great. I can't wait to see him being pulled by the Shay,
I know.
because I'm really, really looking forward to that Shay car.
It's beautiful. Check them out at,
krmodels.net.
that is true.
Definitely check them out.
What era is that? Like turn of the century or
Yeah,
1910 maybe?
I don't know.
Because I know Shays and I know what they look like and familiar with.
These are
all
early
that.
cars, definitely.
Yeah.
Because now they would use modern steel cars, I believe. So these would be earlier era cars,
Oh yeah.
but they're perfect. I mean, even the color scheme of the brackets and
Yeah.
the straps,
Yeah.
and it's just, Keith just went out of his way to make sure that these were done right. No doubt he probably measured a prototype.
Yeah, and I mean all the little marks on the trees from it falling and people cutting it up and then grabbed and
Right.
Yeah, the
It's-
logs look good.
yeah, very, very cool.
Very
Very,
good looking logs.
Yeah.
very neat.
So check them out again at www.krmodels.net. And I think you're going to be very pleased with what you find.
Yeah, definitely so.
So, James, what do you got going on tonight?
Well, I finally got Denny Elsma's U30 CG here to the point where it's ready to be painted. The last detail was sort of the radiator walkway that the model didn't include for whatever reason. Did that 3D design just this week.
Nice.
Added back all the ladders that had broken off. Again, 3D design just shaved off the remnants and put on new. And then I've made modifications to the old windmill, so now it has a movable vane. Because you often see them at sort of parallel.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's very
Like
cool.
folded up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So I've changed that around, little improvements here and there, and then I wanted to talk about this locomotive here, and probably about 8-9 months ago, I converted it to TCS WOW, and with that, I tried it with the traction tires, and I must have done something wrong on the programming track because the traction tires had stretched and started falling off the unit. And so I ordered from BLI a wheel set without the traction tires and put it on there. That killed the traction, and so it wouldn't pull nearly the load that it used to. So then I replaced. Then I found the spare traction tires, put them back on there, and then suddenly it was pulling again. But still, the problem that one of them was stretched out. So I looked around, and then I found this stuff, bullfrog snot, that you're supposed to be able to paint on the wheels, just like a traction tire. That it'll harden on there and be a little bit more permanent and durable than traction tires.
I've used that on some of my
And-
diesel models, and you just got to pick like a fine toothpick. And actually,
Yeah.
you do have to stir it up prior. So if you
You
got some
stir
kind
it
of
up.
electric mixer, you can just stir it up for about a good 5 minutes. But like he said, You just apply it on in gradual increments with a toothpick.
And you basically turn the unit upside down, run it at yard speed, so it's a slow rotation, and you keep going until it becomes a clear green, and then you let it set overnight so that it just hardens onto your model before using. I haven't actually tried it, but it was definitely fun getting this order in from Amazon. Because I got the package, and my daughter Renata, she asked me, "Well, Dad, what's in that package?" "Oh, bullfrog snot." "It is not. That's disgusting, Dad."
That's cute. Here it is, right there.
And then
Bullfrog
and
snot.
everyone was like, "Oh, that's disgusting." You can't be serious.
You just had to explain to them what it means.
I brought it out. Yep, sure enough, it's bullfrog snot. So,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's been out for
That's
a while.
been
now.
out.
it's been
Yeah.
around for
Yeah.
a while,
Yeah.
and there's
Easy,
quite a
instant, universal plastic traction tires.
yeah.
Now, does it cut down on the
Get a
conductivity
grip.
at all?
Well, it does
mean-
sacrifice conductivity, but so would a regular traction tire.
Yeah, okay.
So you
Right.
want to deal with a situation where you're not relying on that wheel set
Yeah, I need some
for
of this
traction.
for my big boy.
The other thing the other caution that I'd have, and perhaps it's not such, you don't want to use it, you don't want to overuse it. Like you don't want every one of your
Right.
drivers to
Right,
have
of
have that
You
bullfrog
lose
snot
your
on.
continuity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because,
absolutely.
and the other thing is, you actually want that locomotive to spin out as it's overloaded, rather than have it freeze in place and have the motor burn out.
Yeah.
So, so that's that's my thinking on that. I have yet to try it because everything has the traction tires applied right now and they're all working. But yeah, I'll probably use it on at least one of the Atlantic locomotives. I noticed that, in fact, at the operating session the other night at K10s, someone was making those movements with that new 442 from Broadway Limited. You know, that lovely Penzi unit that they just came out with last year, I think it was.
Stalling out on the switches.
It was doing fine. Like I didn't notice him having any problems
Really?
whatsoever with it.
Do
Yeah,
you think they
it's-
got that Go Pack inserted in there? Because aren't those all Pico turnouts for the most part? On
They're
the
all
way
they're
out?
all Pico turnouts.
All right.
I haven't noticed too many people having trouble on them though. In
like
general,
Pico
that they've been running pretty smoothly in general at K10s. But this unit for sure didn't seem to have any trouble with the turnouts, and it was definitely punching above its weight in terms of pulling power.
That's good.
So, I've kind of been a converted believer in traction tires in
Okay.
some ways.
I have a giant announcement to make. Is everyone ready?
Yes.
Okay.
James is going to be at Amherst, so if you see him walking on the aisles, make sure and grab him and give him a big hug and tell you how much you love him, just like we do every time that we see him. And if you're there at Amherst, see Denny Yelsma, and you go to his booth, if you say, "Hey, Denny, what's neat this week?" He's going to give you a What's Neat This Week hat.
Well,
is
in fact,
Just like this one.
in fact,
I know,
our
here's a
friends
pic-
from Spring Creek Model Trains will be there as well, as will for the first time ever our friends from from Lombard Hobby in Chicago.
How about
yeah,
that?
So they'll-
Really?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Nice.
So it'll be
That's
neat.
a lot
You
of
can-
work.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a huge show. I'm looking forward to it. It's it'll be a good time, I think. Hopefully the weather holds out. You know.
To shoot us some
Yeah.
video. Here's a picture of the hat that Joshua was talking about. This is one of the latest designs that Denny made. It's really kind of neat.
It is.
And then we'll come back
Looks like a NASCAR hat.
camera
kinda
number 2 and
streamlined.
see our
Yeah.
happy little train running again. And by the way, tonight we lit up the train so you can see light on that side of
Yes,
it
we
a
did.
little bit.
Yeah.
We're continually trying to
Yeah, we're
improve
making a
production
big, a
values.
bigger budget, better lights. You
Bigger
know.
studio. The
Yeah,
basement keeps getting
Yeah.
smaller.
Well, in fact, we have 3 trains running tonight.
Yes,
We
and
have
I'm sure
the,
they've seen the trolley.
Yeah, they've seen the trolley. And also the 2 RDCs
Yep.
from
Okay.
Rapido.
And here comes a medevac helicopter.
Yes,
That's that
yeah.
background sound.
Yeah,
They like to fly up the river really low
Sure.
just to keep us, make sure we're alive. Okay, so speaking of Denny, we've got 6 logos that are new on his website to talk about. And thank you, Mike, for writing down what these are. The first 2 are like CSX Heritage paint scheme units, the Richmond, Fredericksburg, and Potomac Railroad in blue and white. It's really pretty. And also the other one is this beautiful Monon.
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 Kevin
Heritage.
Rubel, this one's for you.
That's right. That's what I
Hoosier
said
line.
earlier.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Hoosier line.
I know,
Yeah.
very, very cool
They're
logo.
very cool. Yeah, I love the CSX Heritage because you got the CX in the front and the partying old school Heritage in the back.
Yes.
Although I gotta
Great
say, if they have them all nose first, at that roundhouse there in Pennsylvania, it won't be quite the same effect. 'cause
That's
No.
true. Yeah.
Next one is the Chicago, Eastern, and Illinois. It looks like F units.
Very
Actually-
cool with the moon in the background.
Yeah, the moon and the scene and the mountain
Yeah,
and
it's
the trees.
really
Yeah.
And
cool.
this is something you'd put on the back of a great big jacket.
Absolutely.
It
Yeah.
would be beautiful on
Yeah.
a jacket, and this is jacket season. Next one is the Pennsylvania Railroad, the GG1s.
Yeah,
Coming right
that's
at you.
very cool.
Old rivets, number 4800. Kind of
And-
cool.
This last one is the Alton Railroad Company. And we looked it up, and it has nothing to do with the Alton and Southern.
Right.
So yeah, it was its own subsidiary. It ran from Chicago to Kansas City and parts in between.
Eventually absorbed into the GM&O.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
I love it when we do the history because I learned something.
Yeah, that's right. Isn't
So
that
now
cool?
it's part of CN.
It
yeah,
is.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sure is.
All right, rock and roll. So check it out. Yelsma.com. Jackets, 3 different, warm ones, raincoats, the whole line.
Polo shirts, hats.
I know,
I
right?
got an apron.
I got a backpack the other day. I found when I was cleaning. I sent us a fanny pack, a backpack, and towels, little black bath towels for the bathroom with the logo on it.
Nice.
I mean,
That's high class.
It's
So-
just the fact that it's stitched and it's so beautiful. It doesn't matter what you put it on. It adds a touch of class to
That's
everything.
very, very true.
So pick your favorite railroad or your corporate logos for work. He also does that for a lot of
Are
people.
your favorite video podcasts?
Yes, the What's Neat
Yeah.
this week. Yes, you could buy that logo and yeah. And
If you
people
got a
have.
If you got
Yeah,
a graphic, then you can print it.
There
Absolutely.
were folks at Lombard Hobbies wearing our shirts that
I
they
know,
ordered on their
yeah.
own.
The Fountain City Railroad logo's on there as well. So
Yeah.
So yeah, awesome. Say hi to them at Amherst.
absolutely, get your free hat.
And with that, where do we go from there? Looking around this table,
Nothing else really.
that's
it's going to be a 23-minute show tonight, which is going to be a relatively easy edit.
And we're off next week, so
Yeah.
we'll see you in February.
You
That's
guys get
right.
off. You guys get off this week. They're easy because
That's right.
unlike the usual
You'll be
40-minute
working.
show,
That's
it's
But
just
they love working in their shop and listening to us
That's
talk.
right.
Jennifer
get paid
Kirk is coming
overtime.
on next month sometime. I don't know what weekend.
Tom Orlando will be here next
Yeah,
week.
next-
actually,
next time,
on
yeah,
the
February
3rd.
3rd.
So he has
Tom
all
Orlando.
kinds of cool
and
stuff.
and while we're talking about Jenny Kirk, send her our best wishes. She's been suffering from illness lately, and so
Yeah, absolutely.
much,
yeah.
Absolutely.
Rock
So,
and roll.
Be safe if you're going to be at Amherst. Think of us. Take pictures of you in our hats and send them to our Facebook page.
Please do.
Hit like, subscribe on our YouTube site.
Yes, please.
And thank you for watching.
I know,
Yeah.
right? So we're going to take the NCE Power Cab. Actually, we're already running the train with these
Right.
things. No, you're using your
No,
cell
we're
phone.
using Digitrax.
No, well, because my laptop computer, I just got the keyboard for it
Yay.
and a new
Yeah.
battery for
Cool.
it.
I can
Yeah.
reprogram these.
So I'm going
now.
to open it up, fix the laptop so that we can connect it to the NCE system, and we'll have our Wi-Fi back again for the NCE system. So I guess we're not running trains with this tonight.
No.
yeah.
I mean, we could,
Sure, let's flip it over.
but you can't use your cell phones right now tonight. We're a little
Yeah.
handicapped.
Darn
It's okay. It's going to work out.
It's all fine.
Yeah.
We're good.
Best hobby in the world with some of the best people in it sitting right around me.
Yeah,
So
right.
rock and roll, guys. Let's go run some trains.
Yeah, let's run some trains. All right.
All right, let's do a thumbnail.
I know, 45 seconds on camera, 1, 2, so I got enough to roll for the ending thingy. What are we doing for a thumbnail?
I don't know. What do you want to
I
do for a
don't know.
thumbnail?
Something.
Should we hold
Hold
Daniel
a
up?
picture. Yeah.
Handful of snot.
Yeah, handful of snot.
I'll hold this
Uh,
because I don't want to touch the lug cars. They're so beautiful. I just want to leave them.
I got.
You yourself.
Holy-
Okay, everybody look at camera number, whatever that is. It's Smile
I
at
don't know
Richard.
that he could use that. So.
All right, we got the thumbnail. Were you looking at the camera?
I
we
was
do it
not.
again? Okay, ready, set,
Hold on.
go.
Wait.
again.
Hold on.
No.
Hold on. Wait.
Wait. Joshua's going to hold himself.
Okay. He's got to come over.
Ready? Look at camera 1 twice and go. There you go. Okay. Okay, I'll kill sound. Just go ahead and let camera 1 roll.
I'm a big baller, shot taller. 6 inches on the table.
5 inches.
Whatever.
Here we go again.
All right.
What a great show. We covered a lot of stuff. You got to take B-roll of a bunch of those pictures, okay?
You mean I should scan them on a scanner?
Whatever. If that's how you, yes.
That
That
grill
would
work
be
actually came out
fantastic, sir.
decently on that print.